SportsCenter on the road. Well, I'm at the Columbia River here in Portland. A beautiful backdrop where the stadium just a few blocks up the road. So much to do. Hey, you know what? The NBA team here has never hosted an all-star game, and with things moving in Charlotte, they want to be on the short list at some point. These are the Timber fans showing up to take on the Galaxy. A big game. Yeah, look, you have the reigning champ, and you have the most successful team in Major League Soccer history, the LA Galaxy, with 5 titles.
Oh, and they traveled, though. The Galaxy fans have traveled here to Providence Park, where the Timbers Army, the rule is there's no membership, and you cannot sit. You need to stand the entire match, scarves, chanting. A little bit of a mosh pit out there. Max, you know a little something about that?
Yeah, back in my day, going to see the Exploited concerts at Dead Kennedys. The one thing that's really cool about Major League Soccer as well, traveling supporter groups were unheard of, and now every team has a good group, like we see with the LA team, like we see these Timber fans when they're on the road as well. Just part of the burgeoning culture here on and off the field. It's very exciting.
He's Max Bretas. I'm Diana Rossini. These fans started camping yesterday afternoon. Tents were set up outside Providence Park. I talked to a few of them. I said, what do you guys do? How do you kill some time? They said, we're like a family out here. It's like a family reunion atmosphere. They get off work early on a Friday. They head down here, and they get ready for the big match.
And this is contagious. Every other new market in Major League Soccer wants to duplicate this, and you can. So do it. It's a lot of fun. For their opponent here, the LA Galaxy, both teams playing very well coming into this. The Timbers unbeaten in 9 straight, second longest streak in an MLS season. They've only won 4 of those 9 games. They currently hold the 6th and final playoff spot in the West, which is ultra competitive. The Galaxy are up to 3rd in the West after a 5-game win streak in all competitions. That includes 3 straight shutout wins in league play since Robbie Keane returned from Euro 2016. This will be the first in-season Portland-LA meeting in Portland since April the 10th, when Nigel de Jong received only a yellow for this tackle on Darlington Nagbe. The folks here remember today's key performers address the matchup.
LA is a very good team, very strong team, big names. We have to manage their weapons, and we'll use, every single game at home. We'll use that. We'll use our people, our energy at the stadium. So we need to do a good game, and I think we could beat them.
It's going to be difficult, but I think we're in a good reign of form at the moment. We're quite capable of going there and getting 3 points. The fans, the atmosphere there is always great in Seattle and Portland. I enjoy playing there away, apart from the turf, but it's kind of almost like European in terms of the atmosphere. So I always enjoy going there and getting a bit of stick from the crowd.
They had good fans. I like the ambience in the stadium and their fans. So I think it can be an exciting game.
SportsCenter on the road. The Galaxy have lost only once in their last 7 games against Portland. They actually knocked them out of the U.S. Open Cup recently here. Now, 4 of those games were draws, including their past 2 meetings at Providence Park, non-U.S. Open Cup, sticking here to the league. Robbie Keane, they're starting to hit their groove. 8 goals in 11 games versus the Timbers, tied for the most against any MLS team. Hey, Arcady Witham, who will be during the broadcast coming up after us, joined Galaxy head coach Bruce Arena.
Bruce, Providence Park has historically been a tough place for the Galaxy to play. You're looking for your 2nd win here. What are the factors that you have to take into consideration today?
Well, in July, playing a game at 12:58 p.m., there's environmental concerns. You're worried about the heat, the field conditions. We're fortunate today that the heat is not what we anticipated it to be. It's probably going to be in the 70s, so that's okay. The field will be a little bit dry naturally, but the artificial surface is the best in the league, so I think that's okay. So we're not as concerned about the weather as we have been during the week. We understand the field. We played here a couple of weeks ago, so in all fairness, it should be a good game.
But you're missing some personnel. No Ashley Cole, no Steven Gerrard. How does that affect the way you're going to play today?
Well, certainly those are 2 difficult players to replace, but, we've dealt with this all year with the players. Dave Romney's going to play in Ashley Cole's spot. We're going to change our formation a little bit to accommodate for not having Steven Gerrard here, but Nigel de Jong comes back on our team, and that'll certainly help us in the midfield, and having Robbie Keane back for now his 3rd or 4th game and Jesse Zardy's back from the national team. There's a lot of good things here. Dos Santos is playing well, so we have a good combination of players to get a result today.
Bruce, appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Since Bruce Arena took over the Galaxy in 2008, LA has won 3 MLS titles, is the only team to win more than one over that span. Galaxy and Seattle, only teams to make the playoffs in each of the past 7 seasons.
I hope I can make a good history here in the Galaxy.
Giovanni! Yes!
You have to show the people what kind of player you are.
It is the Gio Show in Los Angeles.
Dos Santos shoots and scores!
A showstopper from Dos Santos.
Soccer runs through the veins of Giovanni Dos Santos. His father, a star in Mexico. His brother plays over in Europe. And for the last decade, he's been a star in Mexico and Europe himself. Last year, blockbuster signing with the LA Galaxy. I spent a few days out in LA with Dos Santos. We got stuck in a little bit of LA traffic, and I got Dos Santos to tell me about his experience in LA. Los Angeles, the place where the Pacific Ocean meets the sun, the playground to Hollywood's finest, the place Giovanni Dos Santos now calls home.
Great city, great people, as I say, and look at this. It's the paradise.
It is the Gio Show in Los Angeles.
It was a blockbuster signing for the Galaxy last season, landing the young Mexican soccer star. After stints with various European football powerhouses, the midfielder decided to join Major League Soccer. You're playing over in Europe, and then you decide at a pretty young age to come here to the United States to play in the MLS. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, I think it wasn't in the right moment, in the perfect moment. I was ready to take this challenge for me. As I say, I always wanted to play near my country, and you know, every single player wants to come to play for LA Galaxy, to live in this city.
Is it what you thought it was going to be?
More than that, it's more better than I thought. Yeah.
Why?
Because everything, the club, you know, I think it's amazing. My teammates, the team, the league is incredible. The stadiums are great, the fans are great. I feel like I'm at home, so I'm in the best moment of my life as a player and as a person too.
However, this moment of his life does not include dressing up for El Tri. The Mexican national team that disappointed in Copa America Centenario did so without Gio. You chose not to play for Mexico. Why not?
No, as I said before, they asked me a lot of this question, and it was a personal conversation that I had with the coach. No, a conversation man to man, you know, I can say here, but it was a real nice conversation, and everything was clear, and I respect him.
Deciding whether or not you wanted to play, was that difficult for you?
Yeah, it was always difficult, you know. I love my country, and it was a difficult decision for me. But, you know, soccer, you always have second chances, and I know I'm doing well right now in my team, and hopefully I get called again from a national team.
Do you have any regrets about your decision?
No.
And the 27-year-old seems to have no regrets about moving to Hollywood. How do you like the food here?
I love it. I love the food here. There is like a lot of Mexican restaurants over here.
Have you seen any celebrities since you've been out here?
The most popular, of course, Justin Bieber, the Kardashians, Kanye. But it's not like I go crazy when I see famous people.
No.
What a picture. Look at him, look at him.
While Dos Santos hasn't made A-list celebrity status yet, the Hispanic community recognizes him right away.
It's kind of special because, as you know, there is a lot of Mexican people here, Latin people. They always support me, and they always show me their love. They're very passionate about soccer, so it's been a great experience for me. I'm closer to my country, to my people, so I'm very happy to be here.
He certainly doesn't get starstruck out there in Hollywood. Now, Dos Santos leads the Galaxy with 7 goals in 15 games this season after finishing last season with 3 goals in 10. 62% of his shots have been on target this season, the highest rate by any player with at least 5 goals. Taylor Twellman's on the call for this match. Taylor, how does Gio help this offense?
Well, he takes the burden off the shoulders of Robbie Keane. And there was a span of 5 games in April and May where he had 5 goals, 5 assists, and LA didn't lose a game. My criticism of Giovanni Dos Santos is for 90 minutes, how often do you see him in a game? And it's less about the goals and assists. It's more about his impact on the game. Today, you're going to see Giovanni Dos Santos on this field, on turf, maybe play wide and start in wide positions. But how many touches? How does he stay involved in the game? The one criticism I've had from Gio with Mexico and Spain, wherever he's been, is that consistently he hasn't been a 90-minute player. I think Bruce Arena, Dave Sarachan, and that staff believe they're starting to tap into that. If he becomes a 90-minute player, then ultimately Robbie Keane, Steven Gerrard, Giazzi Zardes, everyone will be a better team. They'll be a better players. They'll be a better team. And a lot of that is on the shoulders of their number 10, Giovanni Dos Santos.
You hearing that? You hearing that, Max?
Army, let's bring it up to another level.
It's getting loud here.
And we're going to go into the Lions' Den when we return. Fire up the chainsaw. Timbers Joey, we're making our way to you. And the Timbers Army ready for SportsCenter on the road, which continues.
Great ball through. Here's Milano. The Timbers go on the board first. Not only the first goal of the match, it'll be the first long slice that Timber Joey is bringing to the Timbers Army right now.
Here, Timber Joey saws off a slice of the victory log.